Today on the net, the video of a public flogging in Sudan sparks outrage online. Web users are criticising the British government. And the Mozilla Foundation commits to protecting endangered species, the red panda. Those of a sensitive disposition should look away now. These are harrowing images, but they have raised a debate on public floggings in Sudan, where Islamic law is in force in the north of the country. This video has been released on the internet, and we see a woman being whipped by uniformed police officers as other officers look on laughing. These images have sparked outrage amongst Sudanese people the world over. This anonymous blogger based in the US says she cannot find the words to describe the images. She believes that no matter what crime this woman has committed, nothing can justify such a punishment. In this interview on the site salem-news.com, activist Rosanne Ahmed says these public whippings are sadly extremely common in the country. They're supposed to humiliate the victim and at the same time hold them up as an example to others. On this discussion forum, Dr. Moise Bakiet denounces it as an inhumane act, whilst others openly criticise Sudan's justice system for authorising these types of corporal punishment. The authorities decided to launch an inquiry into the video and say in this instance the public lashing was for adultery or pimping. But the wearing of clothing deemed indecent can also be punishable by whipping. In these amateur images, we see a young woman being taken in for questioning by the Sudanese police for wearing trousers. This video has revived debate on this subject 1 year after the Lubna Hussein case. An advent calendar of unkept promises. Great Britain's Labour Party came up with this original idea to denounce the policies of David Cameron's Conservative government. Every day the calendar reveals a non-respected campaign promise made by the ruling coalition since May. Among the many things Labour is reproaching is the rise in university tuition fees. And this is having a particular echo on the web as student protests are growing. The British government has been the object of much criticism for several days now. On the fringes of the mass demonstrations against the increase in tuition fees attended by thousands of students, numerous videos have appeared on sharing sites denouncing these measures. Web users' favourite target is Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg, leader of the Liberal Democrat Party. As this montage shows, he was up until recently against a rise in tuition fees. And this Lib Dem campaign clip made for the elections in May has resurfaced on sharing sites. In the video, Nick Clegg accuses his political opponents of breaking their word, and he also expresses his commitment to keeping his promises. Many web users feel this declaration is now particularly ironic, bearing in mind the measures taken by his government.
There have been too many in the last few years.
And web users have been posting numerous parodies and jokes concerning the Deputy Prime Minister online. The situation has also inspired members of the group Captain Ska to write this track called Liar, Liar. Houses destroyed, the impact left by shells on a road, and vegetables abandoned on a washing line. Residents have deserted Yeonpyeong following North Korea's shell attack last month. David Guttenfelder, a journalist for the Associated Press news agency, went to visit this ghost town, and he brought these pictures back with him, which he's posted on the New York Times blog. The images portray a town abandoned in haste, a scene of desolation where the only task for the police is to put up yellow tape. Firefox is joining the campaign to protect its mascot, the red panda. The Mozilla Foundation that edits the famous web browser has recently adopted 2 of these little pandas. And to raise awareness on protecting this endangered species, a site has been set up so web users can observe these 2 animals, who are just a few months old, via webcams. A competition has also been organised on the site to find names for the 2 pandas. This video should be a hit with basketball enthusiasts. It's a compilation of successful shots, each one more difficult than the next. It was made by David Kalb, an amateur player and specialist in impossible trick shots. It now remains to be seen how many attempts was needed for each one.